Today we are making this quick and easy black bean burrito bowl. It is so hearty and satisfying, and it comes together in just 20 minutes. You can customize it however you like. Let's get started. First things first is we're gonna cook our mushrooms, and if you followed along and watched any of my other mushroom videos, we are starting with a dry skillet. That's because mushrooms have a lot of moisture, so we're gonna cook out that moisture so then they can absorb all the yummy flavors. The skillet is heated over about medium-high heat. Then add those in. They're nicely diced. Whatever size, they will shrink down as they cook, but you want them a nice size, kind of similar to the beans, so that it all really melds together. Spread them in an even layer, and then we will let the heat work its magic. Should we make the rice? We're gonna get started on the cilantro lime rice, but if you wanna keep things super easy, just go ahead and buy a microwavable packet of rice. I highly recommend washing the rice before you use it for 2 reasons. Rice can be really dirty, and it also removes some of the starch so that the rice doesn't stick together once it's cooked. Once you've done that, add the rice to the stock pot with some water or vegetable broth for extra flavor. I like to add a little butter and, of course, add a pinch of salt too. Bring it to a simmer for about 15 minutes, or according to the package cook time, until it is light and fluffy. Then we're gonna add in the cilantro, some lime zest, and lime juice, and it's good to go. The mushrooms are ready, so we're gonna add our black beans. They've been drained and rinsed. A little freshly ground black pepper, some salt, and then our seasonings. So you can use the individual seasonings here, or you can use your favorite taco seasoning. Might I recommend my no salt homemade taco seasoning? But regardless, either way will work. We just want to get these nice and flavorful. And a couple dashes of either soy sauce or Worcestershire sauce to really up the savoriness. Keep in mind that you'll want a specifically vegetarian Worcestershire sauce if you're going that route and need to. And we'll also stir in some frozen corn that will thaw as this all cooks together. And you know what? I totally forgot to add the oil to the pan. But that's okay. I think we'll just make do. If it starts to look a little dry here, I'll go ahead and add it in, but there was still some liquid from the beans, so we're just gonna say this was an improv day. So we're gonna let it cook down for a few minutes. This is really just to thaw the corn, heat the beans, and get those spices to really coat and flavor everything really well. Obviously, the beauty of making a burrito bowl at home is that you can assemble it however you want. So, I was gonna say take this with a grain of salt, but is that too cheesy? So take this with a grain of salt, but this is how we're gonna do it today. We're gonna start with our cilantro lime rice, and we're gonna put our black bean filling in here. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Those spices. And now it's time for all the yummy toppings. And for the final touch, I love a little cilantro lime sauce. I will link the recipe here for you. I'm gonna drizzle it all over the top. And now for the best part, we get to dig in. That black bean filling is so darn flavorful. It is so good. This is so much better than anything you're gonna get at you know where. Plus, the guac is not extra. I will see you back here next week for another meatless meal that everyone will love. Until then, happy eating. Well, I'm kind of weird. I'm gonna need you to come in close for this one. The homemade guac.